Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of StarCraft Inc. This is another IPL, sort of me trying out to get the position for casting the IPL. That's the IGN Pro League. If you guys don't know it, if you haven't seen it, go Google it. There's some pretty awesome matches with some pretty sick winners, like Whiterut, Idra, like people who really deserve the wins. And I'm just going to jump right into this game. It says ST Legend, but this right here is Parting, a Protoss really known for stupid fast expands. And over here we have the Zerg player FXO Leenock, who is also an extremely talented Zerg player, not really winning the biggest placements in a while. Like if we talk about Zergs that are winning a lot lately, we're gonna talk about Stefano, right? Like he is the Zerg that's bringing home the noise. Leenock not so much right now. So I do want to see, I am a Protoss player, so I mean, it'd be cool if Protoss player won, but I do want to see Leenock come out of this game with a win. So, at the start of a game, sometimes I do pick a winner like this, if you guys don't normally watch me cast, but I'm pretty unbiased when it comes to when I cast, I don't really care. I don't care who wins, I do pick one for funsies. Keep in mind I do play Protoss, so sometimes that bias comes through. But I hope you guys can enjoy the game regardless. I mean, everybody has a favorite, right? I wouldn't be me. I wouldn't be a personal guy if I didn't tell you what I thought. So I'm just an asshole with a microphone giving you StarCraft 2. I hope you guys can sit back and enjoy and, check out this game and see we are seeing, like, what? Like, look at this. What? Okay. I'm a little bit scared for Parting here. Like, look at this expansion. This is Nexus first. This is a pylon. This is a two-player spawning position map. 2 players. That means that his opponent knows exactly where to scout. And I mean, like, me as a Protoss player, I Nexus first forge fast expand a lot, okay? I do. And you can get away with it a lot, but on a 2-player map, it's scary as shit. And he's doing it right now against a pro player. I mean, I don't do it against pros, so, I can get away with it. But, well, Parting's gonna show me that his testicles are bigger than mine. And right now we do see a supply block Protoss forge fast expanding. The supply block is okay. It's pretty standard at this point in the game. The second pylon needs to go down to complete this wall. And this wall is going to be finished fast, okay? This Overlord will scout the fact that it is a very extremely fast base. We will see that this Nexus, hopefully, as he sees it. Okay, he does see it. It's finishing. He's dropping a third right now. Like, right the fuck meow, okay? Dropping a third. And ST Legend will be trying to saturate this base. A single cannon goes down and leaving a hole for the ability for units to get in and out. So hopefully those aren't Zerg units coming in for Parting. But FXO Leenock, I feel like he's reacting to this properly, taking a very fast third. It's really going to be up to him to be able to defend it, though. I feel like off a situation like this, ST Legend has everything up and running just a little bit faster than normally a player would. So that being said, he's going to be able to put on some aggression faster than a player would. He will be able to aggress this third base, as Leenock will feel a little bit naked, I think, as he's going to want to drone really hard. As you can see, 4 drones coming out. There is a Stalker coming out with weapons 1. And are we going to see some very heavy gateway weapons play? Like, for sure, we are seeing that weapons upgrade, like I said. And Warp Gate's on its way now, being chronoed out. And honestly, that would not be being chronoed if he wasn't planning to push real early with some gateway stuff. And, yeah, I don't know what to tell you guys. Honestly, I think that Leenock might have to give up that base if he wants to survive this game. We'll see. Give me 1 sec. I'm experiencing a little bit of lag. Gonna pause this game and I'm gonna jump right back into it. Give me 1 sec. Cool. Flying through this. So welcome back. We are seeing FXO Leenock wander a queen into this base and he's committing to it. As a Zerg player, I think I would feel a little bit naked trying to really committing to saturating that base. But he's going to try to get her done. Get her done. And we'll see if Parting can punish that expansion. He's got both his gases saturated. An Overlord is wandering into the base to see what they can see. This Stalker, we did have a Stalker out on the map. I'm not sure where he is now. It doesn't seem to be causing any problems for the Zerg player. I have no idea where that Stalker went. There it is. So it is right here, wandering home, safe and sound. And we are seeing speed coming out, Roach Tech as well, just to be able to defend. I doubt he's going to really commit to Roaches right away until he sees some sort of aggression or a sign of aggression from the Protoss player. One Overlord goes down, but the Zerg player not currently, well, he's supply blocks, but it's not a big deal. He's not in the red. So he's not behind Overlords. He needs to make a few. He's making 2, and we're seeing a layer come out now. And some Lings, I hear them. Where are they? Oh, there is a pylon here. The Zerg player knows it's there, and we've got some Zealots +1 actually encroaching on this base. And a couple Roaches coming out. They will be actually building right here at this base. And so I feel like the Zerg player has got it covered. A couple more units here. Good spotting by Leenock. Fantastic spotting. Excellent donut from Legend. Oh my god. Parting playing that beautifully. Great force fields. Actually trapping all the Zerglings right here in this little pocket. Gonna get them for free. This is a scary, scary push from Legend. And what was starting as excellent spotting from the Zerg player is turning into an epic loss of units here. I think Parting should drop an extra pylon because this one is going to go down. Actually going to catch all these Roaches. Oh, somehow, some way, Leenock got away with those Roaches. From the Zerg point of view, we do have a spine going down. It's crunch time. Gotta spit out a bunch of Lings to support those Roaches because, you know, those Roaches are pretty good, but once they get cut up with those force fields, you need the mobility of the Lings to really get through or get away. And the Lings create excellent fodder for the Roaches to really do the damage. We do have a huge wave of Lings trying to run by here. I don't think Parting's gonna spot it. Those Lings are gonna get in, and that's a big deal, and Legend has no idea. Legend, Parting, god damn it. Anyway, 2 Stalkers get warped in. Stalkers are an odd choice in this situation. Not sure why they were the one made. And actually forcing Parting to pull his entire force back. A single pylon up here looks like it might be anticipating the construction of an expo. Microing his Stalkers pretty well actually to deal with these Lings. And checking for more. You see these Zealots spreading off into the corners. They're checking for Baneling Morphs. They probably, because that's really pesky. You think you got all the Lings, and then 2 seconds later, boom, your line's gone. Turns into like a fine jelly. It's okay though. It's excellent on crackers later. But anyway, we do have a bunch of Lings scouting the map, looking for more pylons. Actually missing this one, which is kind of funny. And a couple Roaches wandering out to meet this army that looks like it will be trying to punish the 3rd, but there is a big death ball here for the Protoss player, and I think Leenock anticipates that he is going to back off. There is a single Overlord chilling right here that is undetectable by any kind of ground units whatsoever, and I don't know this teeter-totter game here from the Protoss and Zerg. The Stalker actually seeing that this is happening, going to have to engage and react to anything that comes down this valley here from the Zerg player. Zerg player making a macro hatch to get some extra units out. We're seeing lots of upgrades, including the tunneling claws for the Roaches, as well as weapons 1 for them as well. As well redundancy for the win. Spire coming out, and Roach is actually going to break down these rocks so that they can get a wider choke engagement, which is perfectly acceptable. It's absolutely what you want to do as Zerg. The wider the, oh my god, but what is the, I don't know why the Protoss is doing that, but excellent force fields here. Going to, not turning out as well as it could have here. Zealots trying to get in on top of that. The range units trying to focus down those Roaches. Actually going to get quite a few, and those rocks almost down. But the ST Legend here, Parting actually did lose quite a few Zealots in that engagement. A couple Stalkers being warped in. A cannon and Stalkers will be more than enough to hold this off with that weapons upgrade as well. But now we're seeing the weapons upgrade matched. The range 1 for those Roaches is completed. Observer spotting their location, and we are seeing 1-1 on the Protoss unit. And an excellent split of units here. Force fields, oh my god, such good force fields from Parting. With that Immortal, he's going to tear apart the Roach count. More Roaches, more Lings pouring into this location here. And with the split of Protoss units, Parting's going to have to play this perfectly, honestly, because we're seeing all the Zerg units together in one clump, but all the Protoss units kind of split up. But this Observer Spotter is playing a huge key role in these engagements. Excellent engagement here from the Protoss player. Zerg player wisely backing out, extremely wisely. Too many Zerg players commit when they need to make the decision to leave. All these lings getting stuck here, leaving the roaches by themselves, and a single cannon will be able to clean those up. Roaches sitting here without any kind of fodder to protect them. I feel like Leenock needs to tech switch. He's getting those muta. The Spire went down a while ago, and we are seeing some muta hit the field. Really going to make things difficult for the Protoss player. But cannon's in his line, so excellent decision from Parting on that regard. And I think the reason he knew to put cannons in his line is because he wasn't seeing Hydra, he wasn't seeing Infestors, and that really says that, you know, if they're not on the field already joining this army, there's something that's going to be coming in my back door. That was, yeah. You guys can take that one from here. Anyway, ST Legend, you know, really doing a fantastic job of defending that third, and Leenock doing an excellent job of just really applying the pressure, allowing himself to take a fourth, and just completely owning the map. Great force field once again from Parting, playing this so well defensively, and a Zerg player struggling to find a place to do damage. And actually he might get in here. If he can get into the main, it's a big deal. Stalkers here in the main. Oh my god, excellent blink out of the way. I thought they were in trouble. A couple cannons here will be useful for stalling. The blink stalkers will get up in this space. I feel like this could be bad for the Zerg because he's going to lose so many units compared to the amount of damage he'll be able to do. Muta trying to get into the line, but blink stalkers get down a bunch of Templar here, ready to be whatever they need to be, whether it's Stormlocks or Archons. But we do have a few roaches left in this base. Lings actually picking off cannons. These muta do a good number on... Oh my god, the probes get caught alone here. But a couple blink stalkers move forward as well as the cannon defend against the link muta. I feel like I said, the Zerg player lost way more than the amount of damage he did, but with two big muta balls on the map and reinforcing this with lings really hard, I feel like he can keep up this pressure. He just needs to keep the Protoss player on these three bases. As soon as the Protoss player starts to become mined out on the first and then the second, that's when, you know, the Zerg player can really start to feel comfortable and pull ahead. Once the Protoss player is maxed, though, this is going to be a scary situation for the Zerg player. And he's just got to keep stacking those upgrades. He's 2-1. He's got to make these Templar either make some money storms or make those Archons and really push out hard and commit to that push. All in all, we're seeing ST Legend or Parting play this really well, and Leenock also just... I love the amount of pressure that we've seen the last Zergs in the last few casts I've done. Just the pure amount of pressure that they constantly put on all game. It was so awesome. It didn't work out for the last Zerg, but I feel like Leenock can really pull in a win if he's very smart with his units. And we do see him so wise, teetering out when he needs to. He doesn't overcommit. And right here, maybe we're seeing a bit of an overcommitment. Yes, he's caught in too many blink stalkers. He needs to leave those muta. Maybe stayed there a little too long, but he did do quite a bit of damage to the stock count. Good blink micro from Parting, allowing him to stay in this game. A bunch of banelings moving forward. Good force field, channeling them into a minimal amount of stalkers, and a lot of banelings being wasted on the stalkers. It takes so many banelings to kill stalker, softening them up pretty good, which allows muta to do optimal amounts of splash damage to finish them off. And oh my god, this Link is doing so much damage, killing so many banelings, and the muta adding some DPS to that mix. And I don't know where those High Templar are. I'm worried that Parting lost them. Here we are. He's got a few Templar here, and just an excellent split. You know, taking a look at the Zerg base here for the first time all game. Don't worry about it. We do have that infestation pit that we've seen. If you look here, we've got the upgrade for Infestor energy. So I'm curious if he will make a flop switch into Infestors. I'd love to see that. I mean, against the Blink Stalkers, it could be a good choice. But right now we're just seeing that mass roach. Force fields from Parting are just so good. They're just so goddamn good. And Leenock's having trouble finding a way in. A single probe, you know, this guy, I've got testicles the size of elephants. Not elephant testicles, but elephants. And just, you know, parking it right here. There's a difference between bravery and stupidity. My probe did not know it. And this Nexus could go down here. These roaches might just sacrifice their lives to focus it down, and we do see this third base stands! Oh my god, the third player gonna leave it alive! What? Oh my god, he had no choice though. If he stayed any longer, he was gonna lose that entire army to a good forward blink. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Holy sh... Oh my god, so we do have this roach. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what's floating around here in the midfield. Greater Spire just now finishing, but a switch to Broodlords now could prove really risky for the Zerg player because he doesn't have enough stuff to stay and defend the Broodlords with. He just doesn't have enough stuff. He's not far enough ahead. He's making 7 Broodlords right now, and he's not going to be able to defend them. A single blink underneath those is going to, you know, all those Broodlords are going to go down at once. 9 Broodlords, 10 Broodlords on the way. Every single bit of gas he's got is being spent on Broodlords. And I don't know if it's going to work out for him. He's got to keep them alive. Now that he's committed to that cost, he's got to keep them alive. And there's just so many Blinkstalkers here, and that's going to be a big deal. A bunch of Zealots being warped in here. I'm not sure how much damage they did to the line. It looks like there's quite a few drones left. But they do get caught. A couple banelings go off on those Zealots, so I'd say that it's a pretty fair trade if they killed a bunch of lings and cost a few banelings. So we will see this just scary ass Blinkstalker, Immortal Sentry, High Templar, forward base Protoss against a Zerg with a hell of a lot of Broodlords. Like a hell of a lot of Broodlords. That became a very large number very quickly, and now a bunch of investors coming in underneath. So we do have Queens joining that competition for the transfuses, and that's going to be an excellent competition here. One storm going down. Oh my god, the storm is so good. Transfuse going down though. And healing up a few of those Broodlords right back to where they need to be. And I'm not sure where this army is going. It looks like it might be trying to engage the Zerg's base up here. But maybe faking that out a little bit, forcing the Broodlords to go all the way over here. Those Broodlords are pretty naked right now. Oh my god. If the Stalkers got under them there, that would have been game over. But I'm actually not seeing a lot of Stalkers here for the Protoss player. I'm not sure where they all went. There's a bunch here, but I feel like he lost some somewhere and I missed it. And I would be very scared if that's what happened. But who knows? A bunch of Broodlords moving forward. These are a lot of Broodlords, and they are in fact alone. And oh my god, the Stalkers need to get out of there, but they know they're alone. They know the Stalkers are... Oh my god. So many Broodlords just by themselves. And the Queens are so far behind that transfuse is not going to happen. Storm going down. The High Templar going down with... Oh my god, the Storm trying to go down on all the Broodlings before they mulch the cannons. More Stalkers being blinked in. These Stalkers are by themselves against a large Roach army. Queens, Mutas, the Broodlords trying to join in on that fray. A single Overlord, Observers. More spotting. These Stalkers need to get out of there before this cloud of Broodlords gets on top of them. Oh my god. I don't know where all the Stalkers went for the Protoss player. And oh my god. This army here for the Zerg player is free for the Protoss. And one Fungal Growth does go down, forcing these Stalkers to engage the Roaches, and they don't want to do that. Broodlords will be taking down this Nexus, and it won't be hard at all. These Mortals are going to go down for free, so an excellent pickup for Leenock, and now he needs to be careful with these Broodlords. They're out in the open. A bunch of Stalkers going to come down here and try to take into base with so many Spine Crawlers. He needs to micro this well. He's actually just going to go for the mineral line. And a few Roaches and a single... Oh, an Infestor goes down for free. Doesn't even get off the fungal. I'm not sure they had the energy to or not. But I don't even think it matters. This Zerg might have the win. He's got a lot of Broodlords taking at the last remaining mining for Legends. Going to potentially get his Templar Archives as well, which is a huge attack for Protoss right now. You see the Zerg on almost no mining though. Mined out here, mined out here, mined out here, and there's no mining. He's got this again. I don't know how that happened. Stalkers trying to get away from this Roach army, and a bunch of Stalkers meeting up to defend. Oh my god, the Blink is going to keep them alive here. Great feedbacks going down on both of those infestors, allowing this army to just devour that army. Oh my god, and all that's left is the Broodlords. If the Protoss player can keep spitting out Stalkers, if he can hold on to this base for just a little bit longer, he can pull off a win. The Zerg player doing well with what he has. There's a Void Ray out that was killing some Broodlords, but Corruptors meet up and proudly defend. We have a Mothership out on the field now, and oh my god, this game is down to the wire. Zerg player losing his last remaining mining base to the Stalkers, and he won't be able to get home in time with his Broodlings. Oh my god, I don't know. Templar on the map with these Stalkers. This could be the end for the Zerg player. And oh man, this turned around twice. It was like, yes, the Zerg player's got this. Then it was like, maybe the Protoss player's got this. And like, oh, I think the Zerg player's got this. And now, I think the Protoss player's got this again. Gonna snipe that Greater Spire, even though there's really no way for Leenock to spit out any more Broodlords. He doesn't have the income. He's got a lot of gas though. He's got a lot of gas. If he could throw his gas at the Protoss player, he might be able to win this game. But unfortunately, the only way to do that is Banelings, and he doesn't have any Lings. So, going to see the Protoss player snipe all this infrastructure, and getting a Dark Templar Shrine, Dark Shrine. That's pretty funny to me. And that's a pretty cool animation. I've never really noticed that before. I like that. Cool. It reminds me of Metal Gear Solid, just a little bit. Anyway, bunch of Stalkers tearing through, yada yada yada. We know what's going on. This is just a base race now. But I don't know, man. It's gonna be up to the micro from from Leenock. This is Leenock's game to lose here. Although that Mothership is gonna be a pickle. And we got Templar here for feedback and Storm. But from Leenock we have it's up to the Infestor micro, really. It honestly is. You can get those bungles down on the Stalkers before the feedback goes off, and maybe the Broodlords can tear those Stalkers apart. But I don't know if that Mothership is going to make it an issue. It really is. We do have a single extractor going down here. Prevent the Protoss player from being able to just win by killing his structures. A couple Vespene geysers here and there. And now the Zerg player slowly moving forward towards the Protoss main. Actually gonna leave these here. What is he thinking? What is he thinking? He's gonna leave these buildings here. So even if he trades this base, he's gotta walk all the way back. And actually, did we just see the Protoss player morph his Templar into Archons? I think he did. That could be a losing decision. I don't know what to tell you here. This Templar's got to make a money storm or money feedback. One feedback, two feedback. We're seeing two Infestors insta-die. And here's the engagement, ladies and gentlemen. The Corruptors trying to take down the Mothership, but an excellent Vortex goes down. A fail Storm goes down on nothing, throwing down all his Broodlords into the pit. And here we go. This Vortex decides the game, ladies and gentlemen. Boom. Everything goes down to the Stalkers. Storm goes down on the Broodlords. Getting well won from Leenock, the Korean GG, and we do have these Stalkers just mauling what's left of the Zerg army. So this game goes to the Protoss player. I really was rooting for the Zerg team, and I'm a Cinecarnum. If you guys enjoyed this cast, throw something down in the comments. I'm trying to get the spot to cast on IPL, and I really hope I get that. I really hope I get the chance to cast for you guys. I'll see you guys soon, alright? Hopefully on IPL. Woo!